I do have a doctor's appointment this morning. Like I said, my life is like in the last week, I feel like my life has like completely just shifted. Alright, hello, my fellow readers. Today we are going to be having Pride Flags pick my reads. So basically the gist of this, I have a spinner wheel. They have different pride flags on each of the little spokes, I guess. And whatever like flag it lands on, one of the main characters in said book, whatever I choose, needs to have that sexuality. So it's a good opportunity to be able to explore maybe sexualities and gender identities that we don't traditionally think of when we read books, because I think traditionally we either have MM or WLW, bisexual, pansexual, but it's a good opportunity to kind of explore other types of genders and sexualities. So let's just get into the video. Okay, so it's time to spin the wheel. I think I'm already screen recording. Good job on me. Let's go ahead and get this started. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, we got a bisexual character. Okay, so let me go get my options because I think I have two. I think I have two. Okay, I actually technically have four. Two of them are kind of like rogue, but yeah. Anyway, so we have Get Over It, April Evans. This is one of my like TBR books. By Ashley Herring Blake, bisexual and a lesbian relationship, I believe. And I believe Girls Like Girls is bisexual. Let me Google that real quick because I want to make sure. Yes. Okay. This is also bisexual. And then we have Cassandra Clare's The Ragpicker King, which is the second, and the Swordcatcher universe. There is bisexual characters in this. I think both Lynn, actually, I think all three of them actually are queer, from my remembrance here. And then we have V.E. Schwab's A Darker Shade of Magic, which is the first in the Dark Shade of Magic series. And I believe everybody in this world is queer, or for the most part, everyone should be looked at as queer. So I want to save that for kind of a different prompt because it feels like it's more pansexual. So that maybe is not like the best pick, but let me Google it real quick. Yeah. Okay. Oh, there is a bisexual character. Um, but I think because I have two of these that are on my June TBR, I want to pick from one of these, even though I would love to get to these. Um, so I kind of have like these two little options. Um, I don't know what I want. I think because this is my buddy read, like I'm having like a struggle. I'm struggle. But I think I'm gonna pick Girls Like Girls. I think I have to, guys. I have to. So for the bisexual flag pick, we're gonna choose Girls Like Girls by Hayley Kiyoko. There we go. Even though all of these choices are pretty incredible. My favorite bisexual book, I feel like I have a lot. There's a lot of like hockey books, so I'm gonna say Heated Rivalry just because obviously Ilya is bisexual, but I do have like a fair number. I feel like I've just read one like not that long ago. I read, oh my gosh, I don't even know. I feel like I read so much, but I just read one. Why am I blanking with the single dad? Am I blanking again? Guys, I've clearly not had coffee. It's 8:30 in the morning and I have actually not had coffee. Okay, Crossing Lines by Mel McCabe is also a queer novel. I just read that, or it's bisexual. Um, Power Play by Mel McCabe as well. Prickly Pear. Look, I could keep going, guys. I could keep going. Um, we have Pucking Around. We have Pucking Sweet. We have Pucking Wild. These are all bisexual characters. in the Emily Rath world. So thank you, Emily Rath, for giving all of us that. Anyway, instead of yapping your ear off, I'm going to get this kind of started. This is a YA, so I'm not assuming this is gonna be super hard, but I don't know. So I'm gonna get this started. I'm gonna go have breakfast and coffee, so maybe I'm not rambling because clearly my brain is not even here. Also, oh, the other thing that's a bisexual character is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. So if you're looking for a V.E. Schwab, there's also queer characters in that. I just like hit my face. Anyway, I could literally tell you so many bisexual storylines because there's so many. So instead of yapping your ear off, I'm gonna go and have a day because it is 8:30 in the morning. So definitely time for that. Okay, so wow, I'm looking a little worse for wear today. Anyway, it is currently 5:37 the next day, and I have read 16 pages of this. So I am so sorry. That's why there has been no reading content. I'm gonna try to get through some of this tonight. It is very good. It's just I have been a little bit busy. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be able to get some reading done, but I do have a lot of like phone calls to make and like computer work, so I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to get done. So I will do my best, but that is okay. We're all gonna be good. It's gonna be fine. It's fine. But I will check in if I read any more. So far, so good. But I'm just not sure when I'm gonna read. If I'm gonna read tonight or in the morning, whatever, maybe. Okay, I am like so not together about reading this book, but I did. They have it on Kindle Unlimited, so I pulled it on my phone so that it makes my life easier. I'm 26% of the book 26% of the way done. I'm going to sit and read a lot of this today. I have to fill out my ballot because it is the primaries here in California, so I have to fill out my ballot. Also, excuse the no makeup. I just couldn't be bothered today. But I did work out. I had breakfast. I'm going to fill out my ballot now. I'm going to do a little bit of reading and then go turn in my ballot and then maybe go pick up a book. We'll see what I get up to. I don't know yet. But anyway, that is the plan. And then obviously you'll see me reading as we go. And I might pick up the physical book, which is behind me. It's on my bed. So we'll see what ends up happening. Okay, so I'm going to go turn in my ballot. So I have my I voted sticker on because I'm about to go turn in my ballot. But I will say I'm officially like nearly halfway. I think I'm a couple pages off from being halfway. So I definitely will be finishing this. I think when I get home, I do have a lot of computer work, but I will definitely finish this. I think my issue with it, and I think this maybe is just a me thing at this point, the structure of it really bothers me. Like the texting conversations or like the instant messaging situation is really annoying to me, but I think it's just because I'm older and I don't read a ton of YA anyway, so then to kind of like have a weird structure just kind of is like a little bit funky to me. So that's what I'll say about that. But I am gonna finish that because I would like to get another book at this point. And yeah, I will be back. Okay, I don't know why I'm so dark right now. Don't know. But anyway, I'm going to have some delicious and then I'm also gonna read. I feel like I have literally not sat and read in a while. Ooh. Okay. I mean, I have been reading, but slowly. When I tell you my life is insane right now, it is insane. Um, let's just say you'll find out in mid-August, I'm assuming, um, what's going on, but I hate to be that like person. But yeah. I don't want to say anything because it hasn't all been worked out, but also like I just want to keep some stuff for myself a little bit. So I've been dealing with problems all day and just like on the phone, on my email and all that. So I've only been like stealing little bits and pieces. I'm on page 163. I will say, like, obviously I picked this Friday. It is currently Tuesday and I have not finished it. It is a little bit of a slower read for me. I've also just been like insanely like going crazy and like dealing with a bunch of stuff. So obviously I've not had the time to really dedicate to reading it. I am gonna finish this today. Ideally I'd like to finish it before the hockey game starts tonight because Stanley Cup playoffs, the finals start tonight. Um, so yeah. Anyway, besides that point. Um, I also think too, it's being a YA. I'm just not really a YA person, like I've said. So it not at this point in my life, so it's a little bit of a harder situation. But that's okay. We're gonna get through it. It is very good. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. I think it touches on very important issues. It's just, like it's a little crazy. So that's what's going on. Hey, the lighting is like a little bit better, but this angle kind of sucks, but okay. I just finished this book as you saw. Let me take my phone out of my hand. So I really like this. I think it was really well done. I think obviously it was written in like what, 2019, but obviously they talk about AIM, like instant messaging. And that's always funny because like I grew up in that era, but also like, yeah, it's crazy. I believe it was like 2019 or something like that. But it came out a while ago. And I think for me, um, actually, let me Google it because I want to make sure I'm saying that right. You guys, can we tell I'm tired? Oh, it's 2004, 2024. Okay, never mind. But anyway, like this is set in like the aughts, I guess. Because they're using AIM. It is very good. Again, no complaints on what it was. Like I knew I was getting into a YA. So yeah, I think bisexuality, like, does it work for bisexual? Yes, because you have a character that is with both. She doesn't identify as bisexual. Well, actually, neither of them really identify as a label. So that is a very new age thought process, and that's totally fine. It's just, yeah. But I'm glad I read this. It's very good. I'm excited for the film to come out. I think the film is going to be very interesting. Um, yeah, and I'm also losing my voice, I think, because I've been like nonstop. This is the first time in like 2 days I've actually just like breathed a little bit and like processed what's kind of going on. Anyway, so would recommend. I really did like this. It's very good. All right, so I'm gonna spin this wheel. I realized I didn't have like a gay MM flag, so it's on there now. So yeah, there we go. Don't know why I didn't have it. I don't know why that didn't cross my mind. So, and I'm kind of debating because like so many romantic stories are also asexual, so that's something I have to think about. I'm sorry about that. It kind of is what it is, unfortunately. It's very frustrating. As an aromantic person, it's very annoying. But anyway, like an aromantic aloe person is very annoying. Anyway, let's do this and yeah. Okay, so I did get the flag. Okay, let me pull my options. I have a fair bit of them, so I'll be back. Okay, so the pile is massive, guys. So let me run through them really quickly and then I'll tell you. So we have Open Heaven by Sean Hewitt. We have The Book of Luke by Lavelle Holder. We have James Baldwin, Giovanni's Room. We have The Sorcery and Small Magics by Magna Docky. We have the book I can't really show you, which is Deep House. We have Dear Henry. We have 30 Love. We have John of Johns. And this is all just like physical books. I do have like romances on here. So I think because two of these are on my like monthly TBR, I want to pick from either Deep House or Henry. Deep House is one of those ones that I think I'm just gonna pick up and like read throughout the month because it's a nonfiction, and we know how I feel about nonfictions. So I think I'm gonna pick Henry. Yeah, I really have no complaints about it. I mean, it's 351 pages, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm gonna read a little bit of it today. And yay. Okay, I don't realize my camera was almost going to die. Anyway, that's okay. I will do this as quickly as I can. So I started this last night. I'm at page like 71 or so, or part 2, whatever. I'm on chapter 7. So I'm gonna read a little more of this today. I do have a doctor's appointment this morning. Like I said, my life is like in the last week, I feel like my life has like completely just shifted. So I have things I have to deal with today, and I have also work. So I'm gonna do my best to read, and we'll find out together how much I get done today. But I'm hoping to at least get halfway today. That would be the most ideal, but we'll see. Why is it that every time I turn it on, it just like gets all dark? Also, you're right by my fan, so I'm sorry if you can hear that. It's just really hot. So I just got home. It is currently, and I had lunch/dinner because I got home a little late. It's currently 5:30. I am gonna try to knock as much as I can out of this. Knock as much as I can from this book. There you go. As English language is hard. It's been a very long few days and I have not been sleeping very well. So bear with me today. Okay, ooh, that's not great. I think I have less than 50 pages to go, so I'm gonna go ahead and knock this out as quickly as I possibly can because I would like to be done with this book. This book is chaotic, and maybe I'm just not in the right headspace. I think there's so much going on, but the chaoticness of it is starting to like wear on me. I feel like it's more character driven than it is plot driven, and so it is like a character study of like someone who is like deeply like broken and can honestly make some very bad decisions. So do with that what you will. Okay, so I finished this. Um, I find with family chaos, I don't like rich family chaos, and I think that's what this book falls under. I mean, it does. So that's what kind of makes me like wary of it. I would probably say it's like a 3 star. I'd recommend it if you like rich family drama, but I don't. So that's what I'm gonna say. But let me spin the wheel. Let's do this, and then we'll conclude. We'll find the next book. It seems like not the best lighting, but like, what are we gonna do, guys? What are we going to do? Sorry, I'm tired. All right, let's spin the wheel. Ooh, I got an intersex book today, so I'm actually very happy about this. Let me go grab it though, and then we'll reconvene. Hold on. Okay, so I have it in my hand. If you are looking for another, so this is intersex, obviously. So if you're looking for another one, None of the Above by I.W. Gorgario is one of my favorite novels. I just talked about it in like some of my favorite queer novels. But this is the one I found. It is called Alice as Well by Alyssa Bergman. Bergman looks like this. It is a YA novel. It's also like 213 pages, so this should be fairly easy. But I'm very excited about this. It definitely tells like such a different intersex type of story comparative to None of the Above. So I'm excited to read this perspective, and it's pretty small, so it should be an easy read. Okay, I'm assuming it's a little better. Hold on. Let me turn that off. I just finished this book. I mean, I literally started it like 1 hour ago. It's a very short book, but so I didn't give you any updates while I was reading it. This book made me really sad. In a lot of ways, I think it is about parents not accepting their intersex child. It is about what, and still happens. This book was written in 2013, and that was when it was published. What still happens to the intersex community where parents are deciding their child's gender rather than just live their lives. And they're meant to, like, because apparently, like, gender is fixed on this binary. And it makes me really sad. But I also acknowledge that this is the story of so many intersex children and intersex adults that it makes it. Sorry, this is making me really sad. I think it's just like such an exploration of that. And I think for so many people, this is going to mean a lot, but also for people who are outside the community who don't know anything about it, I highly suggest this because it is a very interesting look. I mean, it's heartbreaking at times. Like, it makes you really sad. The ending is not as satisfying as I think I would have liked to have it, but at the end of the day, like, I understand why it was decided that what it was going to be. That's all I'm going to say about this. Like, this was such a cool little experiment. I've definitely had some hits and I definitely had some misses in this particular month, or this particular video, this particular month, this particular video. And so I'm very grateful that I got the opportunity. Like, I literally just got this in the mail today, so I'm glad I got the opportunity to read it. And yeah. Alright, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope you got some new inspiration of books to read. Let me know in the comments what other types of sexualities you would like to see in books, maybe gender identities as well. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!